Tata will set up a display chip manufacturing unit in Gujarat in partnership with Taiwan-based PSMC with an investment of around 91,000 crore rupees. Microsoft is set to retire Skype after nearly 2 decades. Oh no! So you are supposed to use Teams whatsoever?
Yeah.
Damn, that's not good. Can see a lot of AI tools integration going further with all our content on social media, especially on Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. You can actually say 150 रुपया देगा.
150 रुपए भी नहीं देगा.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Gappa, which is the first ever tech podcast show in India. We are the hosts. I'm Amog.
I'm Sumit.
I'm Mohit.
And we discuss all things tech in a simplified way. You ask why we do it? It's simple. We are technically nerds. So all our episodes are available with Hindi and Marathi closed captions. So you can head into the closed caption section and select your preferred language. So let's start off with today's episode. We have a diverse updates, you can say, some from semiconductor industry, some from YouTube. And this week we have tried to feature with a small yet important maybe updates. We have some updates from Skype. We have some update from Meta. We have some updates from Google, which is YouTube basically. And a big update from Tata because Tata is investing a bit into semiconductor industry and semiconductor manufacturing. So let's take a look at these updates. Let's begin. So Tata Electronics is setting up display chip manufacturing unit in Gujarat. And this is coming right after an update wherein Tata was trying their best to come into the semiconductor manufacturing segment. And we are taking a look at this update. I mean, Dholera is a smart city or planned city near Ahmedabad. Tata has acquired huge amount of land because the fact that they wanted to start into chip manufacturing business. So let's take a look at this, what exactly the article says. So yeah, Tata will set up a display chip manufacturing unit in Gujarat in partnership with Taiwan-based PSMC and Himax Technologies, a top official of the company said on Wednesday. So this is sort of a confirmed news, you can say. And which reminds me, this article is from 5th of March. And I'm just quoting what Mr. Thakur has said. Today, I am delighted to announce the signing of an MOU between Tata Electronics, PSMC, and Himax to revolutionize India's display product and technology ecosystem. With PSMC's proven technology, Tata Electronics will manufacture display chips for Himax in Dholera, Gujarat. So they are not a key player, you can say, or they won't be selling their chips to other vendors or for that matter, Indian market, but to Himax specifically. And this factory will be situated in Dholera. Like I said, they have already acquired land in Dholera Smart City. So display chips are widely used in products like TV, mobile phone screens, camera image sensors, LEDs, OLEDs, we know that. Vedanta Group had also proposed to set up a display fab in Gujarat, but the project has not yet received government approval. So, which is why we are probably seeing Tata taking the front seat in this case. Under the project, Tata Electronics, Himax, and PSMC aim to leverage their respective strength to deliver comprehensive end-to-end display semiconductor solutions for their mutual customers from chip design to chip manufacturing and packaging, as well as electronics manufacturing services to both Indian and global markets. So that's a huge plus because all the chips or all the electronics in this case manufactured from the Dholera facility will be used by Indians and will be also exported globally.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a huge push to Make in India initiative. And just a sec. We have got some numbers which I really want to share. So Tata Electronics is already in process to set up a semiconductor fabrication plant in Gujarat with an investment of around 91,000 crore rupees with PSMC as its technology partner.
Mhm.
And Power Chip Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation, which is PSMC, is the world's seventh largest pure play foundry with four 12-inch and two 8-inch fabs in Taiwan, capable of producing over 2.1 million 12-inch equivalent wafers annually. Tata is also
That is
setting up a
insane.
chip assembly plant in Assam with an investment of 27,000 crore rupees. So we have two manufacturing facilities from Tata, one in Dholera
Yeah, another
and
one
one
will
in
be in
Assam.
Assam.
So
So,
the
yeah,
Assam factory will be costing around 27,000 crore rupees, and the Gujarat one will be of 91,000 crore rupees. Wow,
those are
that's
really big numbers.
really big numbers, insanely big. And for that matter, I mean, you can see a lot of videos about Dodera Smart City, and it is sort of a planned city, especially meant for all the manufacturers to set up their own manufacturing plant. It is really a big city. You can just go on YouTube and search for Dholera Smart City, and there's a YouTuber called as Drone Man who usually covers all the infra projects. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, but Drone Man, who covers a lot of infra projects going on in India, has covered or rather has made a detailed video about Dholera Smart City. So
Yeah, shout out to him.
yeah, shout out to him. We are giving the link to his video in the description for that, or his channel in the description below. But yes, this is a huge investment from Tata, and this will definitely smoothen the supply chain of
Exactly.
the semiconductor
So this is
goods, you can
clearly
say.
kind of a after effects after the COVID.
COVID,
So
yes,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
completely in that way because it's kind of a independent move towards the semiconductor dependencies and with those big investments we will be kind of a, and of course now you can see the India as a second largest hub for the manufacturer or
Yes,
manufacturing plant.
yes.
So we are moving towards that. So
yeah,
it's kind of interesting.
We have already,
definitely is.
yeah, we have already bypassed, I think, Japan
Yeah, I think so.
when it comes to automobile production, car
Yeah,
production. We have already, I think, Pune has been in the top seat or front seat when it comes to automobile manufacturing
Yeah,
in that case. But if you remember, I mean, just to go back into the time, if you remember back in 2020 or 2021, when Mahindra had launched XUV 700, the
yeah,
wait times were crazy, 12 to 13 months.
yeah,
yeah, of course,
The waiting time was almost a year and a half.
yeah.
of
This
Insane.
course.
this was because of semiconductor supply chain issues.
Yeah, exactly. Even the Scorpio, and when it came out, like
Yes.
when they opened the bookings, I think the entire chunk of whatever they were going to manufacture was like sold out within 5-10 minutes, something like that.
But yes, I mean, this has been an issue. Semiconductor supply chain was a big issue and still is a big issue because maybe Mahindra's vendors were blacklisted, you can say, or by the government during that time, you can say. Maybe
Yeah,
again, we are just speculating here. But yes, 1 year wait times were real.
Yeah,
I
it
yeah,
mean,
was for most of the industries. It's not just for the car
yeah,
industry.
but it was prominently visible.
Visible,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because it was more related to us. Because what's going backstage we doesn't bother. But
yeah,
yeah, of course. And also this is due to effects on major manufacturing you can say resource, which is China, and it was shut down due to all those chaos.
yeah,
And because of that, it the entire supply chain thing in a country, not only a country, but for the world,
Yeah.
it was haywire. So
It was a big challenge when it came to semiconductor supplies because China is the leading global
exactly,
supplier for
exactly.
semiconductor. And because of which is why then people, really felt that, or countries took a lead
Yes.
to become independent when it came to semiconductor manufacturing. And
Yes.
I think this is one of the steps taken by Indian big players. I mean, just imagine Tata will be producing near to 2.1 million, near to, because PSMC, not
Mm.
TSMC. TSMC is another entity, but PSMC is capable of producing 2.1 billion wafers in
Yeah.
a year. So we can expect, let's consider 50% of the efficiency. Let's consider 1 million wafers chips basically in a year. It's too much.
Yeah. It's good start.
It's a good start, actually. Yeah, it's a good start. And Tata can be the national supplier for chips in that case, or maybe
Yeah.
Mahindra can join in.
Yeah,
So this is basically regarding the display chips, if I'm not wrong. So
Yes,
yeah, it
we
is. It
will
is.
get to explore a lot of,
prominently display chips,
yeah.
but also they are planning to supply the normal chips as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's great.
Yeah, that's really great. Next up, we have an update from YouTube, which is YouTube Premium and YouTube Lite. So we know this is sort of a small update, you can say. YouTube brings its more affordable Premium Lite subscription to the US. Priced at $7.99 per month, Premium Lite will rid your YouTube experience of ads when watching most videos.
If you are to watch YouTube videos without advertisements, just install Brave browser.
Yes, that's an option.
Yeah, and what will happen is whether you log in or you don't log into YouTube, it doesn't matter. You will not see ads. There you go. First option. You don't even have to pay the premium subscription.
Yeah, you just saved $8 per month.
It
More.
is like that only. Okay. So if you are using a Brave browser, then you not need to see the advertisement.
Yeah, all the ads are blocked on YouTube, even yeah, on Brave, yes.
Yeah. And the fun part, Brave, so two things. Brave is a Chromium based browser. So your experience is exactly same as using Google
Google
Chrome.
Chrome, yes.
And the later fun part is Brave's own social media handles post about how no matter what YouTube does, they still block their ads. So it's quite fun.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So before you go on to Brave, let's just bash this affordable option of YouTube Premium Lite, you can say.
yeah, I think
It is kind of a half of the price
this
that
is
we.
like
Yes.
I think this the target audience for I think such kind of subscription services are just Apple users, I guess.
Yeah.
They're like paying
Just
for
scroll
everything.
down. Just
So
scroll down. We can check out the comparison.
Yeah, the premium is for $14 per month and
Uh-huh.
premium light is for $8 a month.
and what's the pricing in India?
Yet
And
to come to
we
India.
need to check, I think,
No,
but
not
this
the premium light. I'm just asking like YouTube premium. So
YouTube
what's
premium, we
the
need to check.
price?
We need to check.
Price because what I would suggest
Can you
is
check?
yeah, sure, why
Ah,
not?
side by side.
I'll
Side by
quickly
side.
check. Give me a second.
But till then, we'll just take a look at this article. Priced at $7.99 per month.
Okay, okay. So it's 149 rupees per month. So there is another idea that I have for US people. Just get a VPN, a cheaper VPN than this one. Set it to India and then just pay like about $1.50 to, you know,
Oh,
get the
it's cheaper
whole
here.
thing. Yeah, it's 149 rupees per month.
Oh, you can actually say 150 रुपया देगा.
150 भी नहीं देगा. एक रुपया कम.
1
So you
रुपया.
can imagine actually the users numbers
Yeah,
compared to the US and the India. So we have
exactly.
to be
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
The thing is, I'm still okay getting the 1080p standard bitrate over so better bitrate.
Yes.
And I also don't want to pay Google. They anyway steal your data, so might as well not pay them. And
Yeah.
use Brave. So I think, yeah, it's a better
Yeah.
option.
We are saying this on a platform of,
Yeah, we are going to, yeah. One day when we monetize this video, I'll regret saying this, but I actually don't regret saying this. I will still recommend you use Brave browser to watch your videos.
yeah. Okay, let's just quickly take a look at what this article has to say from The Verge, and then later on we can go back to our discussion. So, priced at 7.99 per month compared to $13.99 for regular YouTube Premium, the cheaper tier offers most videos without
Of
ads,
course. Yeah.
including gaming, fashion, beauty, news, and more. The major exception is music. That is why they have used the word most. For ad-free music videos, you still need to step up to the standard premium plan, which also gives you offline downloads and background playback.
That is just sad.
Yeah,
Most
but
people, most people use that premium subscription for listening to music in the
yeah,
background, and you're offering a light service. So say half of your users are going to be anyways paying for
music.
music. So why not, let the premium light users switch, rather use music more, and just, other most of your videos are gaming, fashion, whatever it is. So why not have ads on that?
They should also include a plan saying that premium light music,
Yeah,
wherein music and the downloads and playing in backgrounds are
So I think so.
included,
It will be
allowed.
depending on the statistics of the users, which is in US.
Right.
So in our country, might be the 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 main users will be on the music, but in US it will be more on the other verticals,
categories.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
categories. Yeah. So
for that matter, our people in our country are anyways, if they want to listen some songs on YouTube Music, they simply go and use Vanced.
yeah,
yeah,
So I mean, okay. But coming back to the article, in I'm just
or
quoting
Brave browsers.
Brave browser. Yeah, or Brave browser, yeah. But let's just take a look at this last part of this article. They are also planning to extend this premium light part of plan in Thailand, Germany, and Australia.
yeah. Not at all
So
for India.
yeah, noting that YouTube Music and Premium reach over 125 million subscribers globally when you include trial users. Premium Lite will expand to additional countries later this year. So no mention of India because they know people are using Brave browser.
Actually, we are for us the premium is very cheap. That is what
Yes,
Yeah, but the volume of users is also so high that I think,
exactly. They don't need to
they might be earning more than what they're earning
yeah,
in US.
exactly,
expose.
exactly. So I think the US market technically is a better test for any major software company, FANG
Yeah.
company, and then just deploy its version or light version based on feedback in India for one tenth the price maybe, and you already have set up the, what you can say, infrastructure there.
Yeah,
So a lot of users will just flood in and get you your money's worth.
true. Okay, so moving on to the next update, we have two updates from Microsoft family. So brace yourself because we might be hearing Sumed's rant, but we are not, the updates are not related to Windows,
Yeah,
but one of the update is related to Skype, and we might not see Skype in the action anymore
Yeah, it's
because
shutting down.
yeah, because Microsoft is planning to retire Skype.
Mhm.
And
yeah.
this is true. Yes, you have heard us right. So I'm quoting end of an era. I don't think Skype was really that big of a deal, but
Yeah, it's something that we actually skip over as big of a deal, but initially when the video call
yeah,
segment was new,
yes, yes,
Skype was the
Only.
go-to de facto
Yeah, it was the
standard.
only option available, to be honest,
Yeah,
at that
even
point.
Yes.
when the other options came up, it still remained a very
Exactly.
strong point
Relevant. Yeah.
for everyone. For everyone, may it be anything. You're gaming, you want to just have a call,
Right.
because Discord isn't there, so you just log on to Skype, have a call and everything. Because Skype really has been like a major big thing.
Yeah, I mean, firstly it was Yahoo Messengers, then
Yeah, the chatting services,
yes, Yahoo Messenger, and there was
MSN.
MSN. Skype was, like you said, Skype was the only, I think it was one of the first platform to offer video calling services
Yeah,
after maybe Yahoo, after maybe Yahoo, because I remember using Skype since 2002 or 2003 when internet was really, really booming in India here, at least
yeah,
in Pune. So, but yes, Skype was the only one of the first video call making platform at that time over the world.
yeah.
Later on, we got a lot of other players, like you said. But yes, I mean, in after Teams was launched, Skype was sort of becoming irrelevant because
Yeah.
you were able to do exact same stuff in Teams with better
Experience.
options or
Yeah.
features than Skype. So
Exactly. Even Windows started loading Teams as one of the
default
but
Default
application.
application.
yeah,
Yes.
pathetic what you call bloatwares
Yeah.
instead of Skype.
Skype.
So yeah,
But yes, let's go to the article and just take a look what the article has to say. I'm quoting: Microsoft is set to retire Skype after nearly 2 decades as the firm aims to focus on their homegrown Teams platform, competing against Slack and Zoom. Microsoft shares opened lower at New York on Friday. Okay, let's not go into stocks as of now. But like I said, Teams is doing exact same stuff like Skype with better features. So yeah, and this was about to happen. Like, see, like I said, Skype was founded in the year 2003 and was an industry mover shifting people from telephone to the internet using audio and video calls. The company soon became a household name as millions of users around the world started shifting into new interface. So later on, Zoom was the go-to platform, you can say, and then there was a heavy competition. But then Microsoft promoted Teams aggressively, integrating it with the other Office apps, which were aimed to attract corporate users during the global pandemic,
Of
which
course.
resulted in eating into Skype's market share, according to the agency report. So that's a big dent, you can say.
most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So what should Skype users do? So to help users ease the transition, Microsoft said that the users will be able to log into Microsoft Teams. Oh no. So you are supposed to use Teams whatsoever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's not good. So all the existing Skype credentials will be supported into the Teams free app, you can say.
Yeah.
And the chats and contacts will be contracts. Chats and contacts will be migrated automatically between the two platforms. Wow. This Microsoft Skype move comes across as the biggest move since shutting down the web browser, which is Internet Explorer, and the phone banned Windows Phone,
Mhm.
according to the report. Wow.
Well, both of those decisions were good decisions. So
Yes. But this I'm really hurt by this decision, you can say.
yeah.
But let's just take a look at some numbers. So Microsoft Teams has nearly 320 million active users, according to the report. And Microsoft bought Skype for $8.5 billion in 2011 after defeating Google and Facebook in a bidding round. Skype, on the other hand, had really 150 million monthly users by 2020. Oh, no, 150 million monthly users, But by 2020, the number dropped to 23 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's sad.
it went like way down.
Yeah.
It just,
But I
yeah.
think the main reason might have been the Microsoft Teams, because all the corporates were switching to either Zoom or Teams because of remote working.
Exactly. And I think Microsoft having the what do you say, upper hand for Office applications,
Correct.
and most of the integration is so seamless. I mean, yeah, for the user experience or anyone using a computer on a daily basis will prefer Windows just because it's easy to use. Yeah, it definitely is. I won't complain about that. It's bad in some sense, yeah, but for a non-power user, or rather a power user with very specific functionality in his mind, I think Teams definitely is a good go-to application. But
Yes.
just because Microsoft has made it that way, and let me tell you, Teams was quite slow and like a bloatware a few months ago. So so Microsoft basically pushed the new Teams what do you say, application a few months back, and
Onto the
that
cloud
has
and
made
thing.
it more usable. Yeah, because after booting it up, you can just click on the icon and it just boots up like that, you know.
I think
So
I shifted to cloud, if I'm not wrong.
yeah, I think so. Yeah. So
Because earlier it made our computer really, really slow.
yeah, it did. It did. So yeah, they really have optimized it somehow, and it's really good right now. So at least on an everyday experience, I can say that it definitely is a powerful tool. And considering that Skype had limited use cases,
Yeah.
Teams being a big, or rather, more
More of a
feature oriented.
corporate, more of a corporate
Yeah,
oriented,
exactly.
I'd say.
Yeah, it's actually more feature oriented as well. So you get a lot of extensions, additions, and whatnot. So you can, tweak it to your liking, make your workflow easier. So yeah, it's working. So it's a good thing that people, if they want to, they can switch over to Teams.
Yeah, from Skype.
Yeah.
But yeah, Skype is will no longer be in
Yeah,
place.
farewell to Skype then.
Yeah, farewell to Skype. Really. Okay, so I mean, now that we are discussing about Microsoft, we have another update from Microsoft, which is related to their desktop, remote desktop application, you can say. And
RDP.
yeah, and I'm quoting Microsoft to replace remote desktop connection app with an advanced Windows app. Microsoft has announced that it will discontinue support for the remote desktop app, urging users to transition to the Windows app.
Okay, why?
So, what
No, what
exactly?
is not the appropriate question? Why is the appropriate question?
And again, I'm this close to hear Sumail's rant.
No, no, I'm not going to
We
rant. I
have
don't
to we have
even
to
know.
we have to see what exactly they're going to have instead of the RDP, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
remote desktop application was very popular in terms of the taking the access of the
Oh yeah,
others.
that one. Yeah, yeah. It's going to be tough because hey, let me tell you, like quite a few universities or education institutes when they offer you what do you say?
AnyDesk.
No, not any does. When they offer any kind of practical courses where you have to perform any experimentation on
Exactly.
their laptops, they usually have a remote access.
Yes.
So I was actually recently using one for my own learning as well. So I think it's going to be really tough if they switch it over randomly one day because these labs have been set up in such a way that you access them via a remote server
Correct.
only, and their whole
Unattended access
infrastructure.
and all those things.
Exactly. So first they will have to migrate. Thousands of students will have to, wait to get the access to the newer thing. And then again, the student, the end user in this case, will have to um, just curl up and die and use Windows because, yeah,
Here comes the rant.
no, that's all I'm saying.
No, but let's just take what exactly this article has to say.
Yeah,
See if we find
Yeah.
our answers over here. So Microsoft announced that effective 27th May 2025, it will discontinue support. Okay, it's discontinuing support for its remote desktop app available through the Microsoft Store and replace it with more advanced Windows app. I'm not sure.
Mm.
Microsoft is currently recommending that users who have connected the app to Windows 365 or Azure Virtual Desktop or Microsoft DevBox transition to new app for uninterrupted access.
yeah. So
Wow.
they are promoting them to switch to the
Then yeah,
Exactly.
and they're
They're
promoting
making
new app.
it, yeah, necessary. So if you are ending the support for remote connection, you're basically exposing, users who are currently using remote access to vulnerabilities and possible hacks and everything. Because already the kernel is, I'm not saying I do not know their proprietary kernel, neither do I possess any specific knowledge or that deep knowledge to comment on it. But since Windows is one of the OSs which requires an antivirus to run to keep it safe, if they end the support for, say, secure features, then it's going to be tough for users. And all I'm saying is that doesn't uh, it's going to be tough. That's all I'm saying because they're all migrating everything to their 365 cloud-based architecture,
Wow.
and although I do agree with it that it's good at some point, it's not really a good idea. So, say if I have to go someplace and say, for example, I had this remote connections app. If I had locally in my company a few computers which are connected in an intranet, okay, and I wanted to access one of them, I could just use this remote connection thingy. But now that I don't have a support for it and I have to base it on some cloud-based thing, I couldn't use it on my intranet or something like that. I'm just assuming, but that's
yeah.
something what
It
will
can be
happen.
a locally hosted application as well, but you have to
Yeah,
check.
it should. It actually should be
No, no, no,
because
no. It is actually supporting. So let's just go back to the article because they are claiming again, they are claiming that this new application offers a unified interface for accessing multiple Windows services, including cloud PCs and virtual desktops.
Yeah,
but
these are the added services actually.
yeah,
Yes,
but again,
But
if I don't
also I can
have,
see the line that basically if all the features are not available onto the Windows app yet,
maybe.
for those time being, it will continue to have that remote desktop application.
even
Right,
even
till
forget
27th, what? 27th of May this year.
Yeah,
even forget about that. Let's just say you're a Windows user, you're paid for Windows, okay? Now you have an unlimited access to whatever their OS support will be. But you also have to pay for Windows, the 365, Office 365, and every one of their service, okay, which comes under that platform. So what if my subscription ends, and what if I don't want to pay for it? Do I just give up on the feature of having remote desktop, or what?
I don't think so.
Because it should be a core, one of the core,
it's a
functionalities
native
that
functionality.
exactly, it should be native. And if you put it
Yeah,
under the cloud kind of apps, it'll probably ask
it
for
is
like,
not under the cloud apps because it will be made available from the Microsoft Store.
Store. Yeah,
yeah, that's good. But again,
Yeah,
it's Microsoft. It first they ship out a few things which are optional at first, and one day they just
maybe.
remove the option to make it optional. So yeah, you just have to bear with it. Like
No, but
Copilot and
uh,
everything, stuff like that. Eh.
they are here they are saying, I'm quoting the article, users will also be able to manually download and install the remote desktop client standalone installer, particularly enterprise customers who rely on this service to deploy remote
exactly.
desktop clients. So I don't think this will be a part of the cloud package, you can say, because they are saying that hey, it's available on the Microsoft Store. which is pathetic, but still, it is available on Microsoft Store, or you can install it via offline installer.
Yeah.
So it is not really the part of subscription, but like you said, as of now, it is not really part of the subscription. It might be included later on. You never know.
Yeah. Or a better alternative would be switch to Linux, use SSH.
Yeah, switching to Linux is always a good option, but okay, yeah, switching to Linux can be an option.
Yeah.
Can be an option. Okay, next up, moving on to the last update for this week, we have update from Meta, which is Facebook, beginning testing for its first in-house AI thingy. Let's just take a look at it. And I'm quoting, Meta begins testing its first in-house AI training chip. The push to develop in-house chips is part of a long-term plan at Meta to bring down its mammoth infrastructure costs as the company places expensive bets on AI tools to drive growth. Wow.
Mhm.
They are already using a lot of AI and AI tools in Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram for that matter. So, world's biggest social media company has begun a small deployment of the chip and plans to ramp up production for wide-scale use if the test goes well.
So it is just on the testing phase right now.
Yes. Yes.
But the shift I can see over here is a lot of companies are now shifting their focus to be an independent
Yes.
thing. So here also I can see it will reduce the reliance on the NVIDIA's,
NVIDIA.
and so that is a plan.
So,
Be self.
in continuation with the first article which we saw,
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think Meta is also going for the similar approach. I mean, yes, and like you said, the articles exactly read like that. A key milestone as it moves the design more of its own custom silicon and reduce reliance on external suppliers.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Because in the age, or you can say in the era of semiconductors or AI, chip manufacturing and everything is a big thing.
yes,
And that which is why maybe Meta is thinking of creating or designing their own silicon chip,
correct.
which will then reduce the
Dependencies.
dependency. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And again, it will reduce, or yeah, it will reduce some of the cost for that matter, because they don't have to pay to Nvidia or AMD for
Correct.
their chips, you can say. I'm quoting again. Meta, which also owns Instagram and WhatsApp, has forecast total 2025 expenses of $114 billion to $119 billion, including up to $65 billion in capital expenditure, largely driven by spending on AI infrastructure. And one of the sources said Meta's new chip is dedicated accelerator, meaning it is designed to handle only AI specific tasks.
Hmm.
This is more efficient, power efficient than the integrated graphical processing units.
Yeah.
And again, TSMC, which is Taiwan based chip manufacturer, is working with Meta in this scenario.
It's nice. So they have a big fab working for them. So
Yes,
it's obviously that shows that Meta has faith in what they're doing right now.
very true. And the result of this is that we can see a lot of AI tools integration going further with all our content on social media, especially on Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. So
Mhm.
nowadays we have Ask AI in WhatsApp chats windows.
Yeah.
So later on we might see a step ahead.
Mhm.
You can see summarize this message or something of that kind from Meta, maybe.
My
It's
God.
it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, my God.
But yes, as of now, infrastructure, AI infrastructure is the only way out, and it's also sort of, the only battlefield when it comes to business, because everyone is running behind AI infrastructure and chip manufacturing.
Mhm.
So this approach of Meta is completely foresight off, is what I feel,
Mhm.
because they have thought of this decision very, 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 very scrupulously, you can say.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a wrap for this week. It we tried to we tried to keep it a short and sweet session, sweet
Yeah,
update
it's kind of a
this week.
highlights more than the
Yes.
news.
Most
So
definitely. Yeah.
this was sort of a different approach. We thought of, let's just take a look at what exactly the audience feels
Yeah,
with these kind of updates, which are
Mhm.
not into tech, you can say a lot of
a
tech
lot in deep. Yeah,
Or
in deep.
rather, a deep dive. Yeah.
Yeah. So do let us know how you feel about this particular episode and these particular updates for this week. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to Technically Nerds, and like our video, share it with your friends and families. And thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye. We'll also see some deep space exploration. Sorry, deep water exploration.
Space कुठे फट कुठे
बघ ना,
नाही.
Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Shah.
Mhm.
Jitendra Singh.
Yeah. So this is something.
अरे मग जितेंद्र सिंग घ्यायचंय प्रत्येकी.
Oh,
ज्याच्यासारखे
मी काय म्हणलो?
जितेंद्र शाह
जितेंद्र
म्हणाला
शहा
तू.
म्हणालास तू.
दादा डायरेक्ट पंजाबी वरून गुजराती.
त्याला ब्लूपर मिळाला. So Tech Gappa is now available on Spotify and YouTube Music. So you can go to these two platforms and stream our podcast there. घेऊ परत.
म्हणजे काय?
So yeah, that's all about it. Let's begin. ठीक झालं ना?
Yeah.
नमस्कार. नमस्कार.